Anxiety has a side almost nobody talks about. Not the racing heart or the sweaty palms, but the weird, specific thoughts in your head, the ones you never say out loud. Today, we're naming 8 of them. Stay for number 7. It's the one that wears people down. Hi, and welcome to Block Out the Noise, the space to quiet the noise of anxiety, self-doubt, and overthinking. I'm Jessica Davis, licensed therapist, mindset coach, and the creator of the Courage Method, a framework to stop letting fear define your identity and your decisions. If you want extra support while listening, please go download the free Anxiety Survival Toolkit. It is filled with coping skills, audio tools, a full breakdown of the Courage Method, and a guided meditation, all completely free. And quick reminder, this podcast is here to support and guide you, but it is not a replacement for talking to someone in real life. If you're struggling with your mental health, please reach out to a therapist. And if you're in crisis, contact emergency services or a local helpline. You don't have to go through it alone. All right, let's jump in. Number 1, the mind reader. You're sure everyone is secretly mad at you. A friend leaves you on red, the reply is 1 word shorter than usual. Your whole body decides, that's it, they're pulling away. You go back through everything you said, hunting for that thing that ruined it. Here's what it's really about. The part you'd never say out loud. You don't have a ton of people. The ones that you do have, you feel could go at any second. So a short text isn't a short text. It's proof that another person is about to leave. And that one day you'll reach out and there'll be no one there. On a forum where people share what anxiety really feels like, someone put it this way: everyone is judging me and talking about me, and never in a positive way. You're not overreacting to a message. You're scared of ending up alone. The truth is, a short reply almost always means someone is busy, not that they're leaving. If a tiny text can do that, watch what an old memory can do. Number 2, the midnight cringe. Something from years ago still makes you cringe out loud. You're almost asleep and out of nowhere, your brain hands you that moment. The thing that you said or the way in which you looked at something and it was mistaken for something else. The silence after that whole situation. Your face goes hot and you want to just curl up like you can physically try and dodge it. Here's the real weight of it though. It's not just that it was embarrassing. It's that some part of you believes that the moment was the real you slipping out and that everyone who saw it remembers. You're not just replaying a memory. You're guarding a verdict about who you are. One, you're terrified is true. No one else is still holding this. You're the only one because your mind keeps the evidence long after everyone else has deleted it. The moment was a moment. It was never the whole you. Here's one that shows up even when things are good. Number 3, the other shoe. You can't let yourself enjoy the good thing. Something good happens, the grade, the text back, the night that actually felt easy. For a few seconds, it's great. Then your brain steps in and it says, don't get comfortable. Here's what's underneath. Somewhere you learn that good things get taken and that the worst pain lands when you're happy and not looking. So you refuse to fully sink into it. You keep one hand on the railing. It feels like protection. It's really just missing your own good moments while you wait to be hurt. You're not ungrateful. You're bracing because letting yourself be happy feels dangerous. It isn't. A good moment you actually feel is not a setup. Let me pause because you might be feeling something right now. These probably feel completely true. That's the whole trick. Anxiety takes a thought and turns the volume all the way up until it feels like a fact. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain has an alarm meant to warn you about real danger. And with anxiety, it turns inward and starts treating your own thoughts like threats. So they feel real urgent and they feel real. Here's the line to remember. Feeling true and being true are not the same thing. A thought can feel completely true and still be completely wrong. You don't have to believe it, and you definitely don't have to let it run your life. Keep that with you for the next 5. Number 4, the burden. You feel like a burden for just being here. Not that I just have some problems, it's heavier than that. A quiet belief that you are a weight and that the people around you would breathe easier if they didn't have to carry you. So you shrink, you don't text when you're low, you don't ask for the thing you need. You start to perform low maintenance because some part of you is sure that the moment you're too much, they'll finally admit they were tired of you all along. You're not just scared of needing help. You're scared that needing anything is the thing that makes people leave. A woman wrote online that out of everything she worried about, her biggest worry was other people worrying about her. Someone else wrote, I don't see myself important enough to have anyone worry about me. Please hear this. The people who love you don't experience you as a weight. They experience your silence as distance. Needing people is not what makes you too much. It's what makes you human. When you carry that alone, it sets up the heaviest one. Number 5, on trial. This is the one people are most ashamed of. Anxiety can convince you that you're secretly a bad person. A thought shows up that horrifies you, cruel or wrong, or the opposite of everything you stand for. Most people have thoughts like that and forget them by lunch. You put yourself on trial. Here's the fear running underneath. If a thought like that can exist in your head, then maybe you're not who you thought you were. Maybe there's something rotten in you, and if anyone ever saw the inside of your mind, they'd back away. So you watch yourself all day collecting proof that you're still good, terrified of the day the verdict comes back the other way. I want to be really clear because this one carries the most shame. A thought is not a confession. The reason it horrifies you is that it goes against who you actually are. The people tormented by these thoughts are the gentlest ones. You are not a bad person for a thought you didn't choose and don't want. Carry that alone long enough and the next one shows up. Number 6, the only one. You feel like the only one this messed up. You watch everyone else and it looks effortless. They answer without rehearsing. They walk in without scanning the room. You're doing so much math just to seem normal, and it still doesn't come out even. So you land on the loneliest conclusion there is. It's not that this is hard. It's that you're the only one it's this hard for. Since you look fine on the outside, you're sure that if you tried to explain it, no one would even believe you. That's the real ache, not just the anxiety, but the certainty that you're carrying it completely alone. Online, you'll see the same 2 lines over and over. I am way worse off than everyone around me, and I'll never be normal. Here's what I see over and over. Every anxious person is sure they're the only one. They can't all be right. You're not the exception. You're the one who's been hiding it the best. Carrying it that long starts to show up in your body. Number 7, the hamster wheel. This is the one I promised you, the one almost everyone feels. You're tired in a way sleep never fixes, not regular tired. You sleep 8 hours and wake up already drained because the exhaustion isn't in your body. It's in a mind that never clocks out. All day, half the night, scanning, replaying, planning for problems that never come. Here's the part that scares people the most quietly. It's not just that you're tired. It's that you can't picture it ever stopping. This starts to feel like the rest of your life and you're already running on empty. You can't keep going like this and you can't figure out how to stop either. That's the wheel, not the tiredness, the feeling that there's no way off. Someone described it as their mind going into overdrive until they felt absolutely shattered. The exhaustion isn't laziness and it isn't forever. It's what happens when an alarm never gets to switch off. Alarms can be turned down. There is a way off of the wheel. There's one more thought that usually sits on top of all of this. Number 8, the shame on top. You're ashamed of the anxiety itself. It's not just that you're anxious. It's that you've decided being anxious means something is wrong with you. Everyone else seems to handle life, but you need just so much just to get through a normal day. So you hide it. You perform fine. Here's the trap. The hiding becomes more proof. If I have to cover this up, it must be shameful. So you're left completely alone with the one thing that would get lighter the second you let someone in. Anxiety is not proof that something is wrong with you. It's an alarm doing too much, and the alarm can be turned down. Here's the thing about these thoughts. They don't stay in your head. You believe the mind reader, so you stop texting first. You believe the burden, so you stop asking for help. Bit by bit, you shrink your world down to whatever feels safe. That's the real cost. Not a rough day here and there, but a whole life quietly getting smaller. By now, you've probably tried a few things to make these thoughts stop. You tried to argue with the thought and prove it wrong. It just argued back and likely got louder. You tried to Google your way to reassurance, probably used ChatGPT 1,000 times. It worked for an hour. Then you needed to check again. You tried to think positive and paste a nice thought on top. It felt faked, and so it didn't hold. None of that failed because you did it wrong. It failed because every one of those is taking the thought seriously enough to fight it. And fighting a thought tells your alarm it is worth fighting. Come back to that line from earlier. Feeling true and being true are not the same thing. Every one of these is the same alarm going off. The one that panics over a short text or an old memory, that scared voice is the loudest voice in your head. It is not the one that actually knows you though. You don't have to win the argument. You don't need 10 different techniques. You need a few small ones you'll actually use. The main one is this: the next time a thought grabs you, don't argue with it. Give your brain a harder job instead, something it can't do while it spins. Count backward from 100 by sevens. List every song on your favorite album. Name everything in the room that is blue. It sounds too simple, but a worried brain and a hard focused task can't run at the same time. So the task quietly crowds the thought out. People in anxiety communities swear by this, and it beats trying to think your way calm. Make your exhale longer than your breath in. In for 4, out for 6. The long exhale is the part that tells your body the danger is over. For the loneliest thoughts, the burden one, the bad person one, say one honest sentence to one safe person. Not the whole story, one sentence. Those almost lose most of their power the second they stop being a secret. If any of this is wearing you down, that's worth real support. And it responds really well to CBT therapy. Start by telling one trusted person or your doctor the honest version. In the US, you can also text or call 988 anytime. You don't have to earn help by being in enough pain first. So if you saw yourself in a lot of these, or even one of these, please don't walk away with the new worry like, great, now I have 7 other things wrong with me. That's just an alarm again, grabbing the mic. Here's what I want you to leave with instead. The thing anxiety wants you to believe most is that these thoughts are the truth about who you are. They're not. That scared voice is the loudest thing in your head and is filled with insecurity, not the part that really knows who you are. You don't have to believe the worst thing your mind says about you just because it says it with some type of confidence. Every one of these thoughts is something so many people carry and never say out loud. And the version of you your anxiety describes on its worst day is not the real you. The real you is the one who cared enough to sit through all of this and listen to this. That part of you is still in there, and it's worth turning the volume way up on. If this video resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate every single one of my subscribers. It truly does mean the world to me, each one of you who have subscribed. I really mean that. Also, click on the next video. It's all about helping you fight against anxiety. I know that it's not an easy road ahead, but please know that I'm here with you, rooting you on, and wanting to help you turn that anxiety down and turn up your confidence. Thank you again. Until next time, keep moving forward, trust yourself, and never forget, you have what it takes to block out the noise.